How's it going, guys? This is Northside Cool Guy. I just wanted to make a quick, brief video. Uh, I'm not sure if a lot of you know, but I am in OCRP, Orange County Roleplay, the 5M community, and it was found out, I believe, a couple nights ago that February 28, 2026 will be the end date of OCRP, including the Discord. So, with that being said, I just want post my thoughts. First, I did kind of think it was gonna continue on a bit past GTA 6. I thought it was gonna stay as a gaming hub, but that's not the case anymore. And the reason is because the admins and staff, like Jeff has said in the meeting, have had burnout. And I gotta be honest that I ran a community called Newfoundland Roleplay, and there was a lot of burnout myself. There was rewarding circumstances, a lot of rewarding times, of things that I'm proud of. I'm very proud of that community, but at the same time, it was a lot of stuff to worry about. So I respect their decision, and I'd like to say thank you because I started watching them many, many, many years ago before I even dreamed about being a part of this. And now that I was a part of it, it didn't seem real. And I met a lot of great people, a lot of wonderful people created a lot of good content. Killer Phantom, I started watching him. RP Sims, Bradley, Kim. You've got Ryan, Bugs, of course, Jeff. There was Dammit Dave. So many people. You've got Jock. You've got Sadie Cho, Alley Games. A lot of people made great content on that, and I'm gonna be honest. With GTA 6 coming out, I'm very excited for it, but I'm very sad to see LCRP go. A lot of people will say it's just a gaming community, and it might be just a gaming community, but OCRP was the top of the. I knew if I ever got into it, I knew that was where. Once that was done, if I either stopped playing 5M or it was done, that's when I would stop, more than likely, because I personally, in my opinion, don't think I could have found a better community because the rules and everything set up, it was made in a way to cater to those who have been through it and know this toxic, power hungry server stuff with ranks and filling out logs and all that is not fun. Nobody wants to do that, in my opinion. And the fact that OCRP knew that and realized that life came first, it just made it so much better. And I am very proud and happy to be a part of it. But I'm just also, it is hard that it is going to come to an end because that's, I feel like just, I don't know if we'll be able to talk to Bugs or Jeff or these other content creators who move on or stop doing OC or stop doing 5M or stop doing RP altogether because this was their only place they felt comfortable doing it. And I might not be able to interact with these people again. And I hope maybe Jeff changes his mind and keeps a Discord server, but he did say that it is something he has to manage. That's something that is more, it's more tolling on him if he has to keep that up. He'd like to wash his hands clear of it, and I have to respect his decision. And I do hope that when GTA 6 comes out and RP becomes a thing on that, because it will, that we all get remembered and reunited and brought back into a community. But I hope that OCRP does become a thing for GTA 6, because that would be something I was very excited for when the storylines in OCRP, take for example Wilmer and, Killa's character. He's, Jeff's character, NBR Gaming. Their characters are like, it's like watching a movie. And I'm not just saying, oh, those are the only good people, because there's so many people, so many content creators out there, so many people who don't even record it like me. I don't record it, but that's just because I don't really do a lot of, I do mostly passive RP. But I do want to kind of start doing videos, but with work and everything in real life, it gets hard. But there's so many creators and people who play it who have so many interesting, deep storylines that, I've followed for years, and I look forward to streaming. Even though I'm in it and I can interact with these people, I might just run into them. It's still fun. I might happen to run into Wilmer at the Yellowjack or something, and then I'll be, maybe 5 minutes talking to him or something, or might not even ever see him. It's the randomness that makes it so interesting. And then when I'm done or I get off and I watch other people's perspective, I'm like, wow, they were doing this, and just there's so much action going on. It's so cool. It's just, it feels more, it is just a gaming community. And yes, there's, they say it's not that serious, but it is, it became a big part of who I am. And I met a lot of people in the real world who, just the other day I was on a job site. I drive a cement mixer, and I was doing a job, and somebody who knew about OCRP, we got to talking about it, and I was like, it's amazing. It reaches around. But I'll cut it short here. I'll stop the babbling. I've done way too much of that. But I just want to say thank you to those who have RP'd with and who made this such an amazing community, and who was able to take this and make it so much more than just a 5M community and a community as a whole. And I thank Jeff for that, and I thank them for everything. And they're just they have been nothing but nice. They're so down to earth, all of them. For people, they're just regular people. That they're not. They don't want people to be like, oh my God, look at this. They're regular people, and once you get to talk to them, they're just so down to earth. I had Jeff in one of my videos on my channel once. I remember it was the Arma. It was Arma Reforger. It was a very fun time. We had a lot of off-scene camera stuff, or off-scene footage, but that was just the one thing I was like, you know what, let me see what I can do here, and I enjoyed it. But I do want to say thank you for the experience, and that I will forever remember OCRP. And I'm sorry, it is, in my opinion, the best community out there. And it reached all around the world. And it wouldn't have been possible without Jeff and the admins, and like Bryce's, the person who plays Bryce, Takesha, I believe her name is, stuff like that. Shannon, again, Kim, Bradley, Dave. You've got Couch Nugget. You've got so many people. Little Bill, the guy who plays that. There's so many characters that, the heavy-handed, stuff like that. There's so many people. There's so many people I'm forgetting about, and I apologize. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that, because there's so many people. But it just, it was so good. And I'd like to thank those involved for it. And that if you guys ever need someone and want someone to come with whether it's GTA 6 or another game, and you need people to be cops or just play with you guys, I'm sure you guys have a lot of people you can choose from. But if you guys want to reach out to me, those guys, you go ahead and do it. And if I'm free, I gladly do it, because it would be nice to reunite the community after this ends. But that's kind of all I have to say. OCRP, everybody.